Alright, we're outside Evermore. It opens soon. You excited, Em? Oh yeah.
It's the Roaming Rogers Show, starring Timothy, Liberty,
Lainey. Hi there.
And Timmy.
The Roaming Rogers family. Hey everybody. A couple of weeks ago, we got to visit Evermore Park in Utah. And it was absolutely amazing. Now, people say that Evermore is like D&D in real life. But even if you're not a D&D player, there's something there for everyone. So, in this video, I've got for you 10 tips before your first trip to Evermore Park. Tip number 1 is to dress up. Now, you might not have an elaborate cosplay outfit, and that is okay. But just being able to be a character, to feel like you are a character, is great at Evermore. People were in all kinds of costumes. They were in Renaissance wear, they were dressed as fairies, they were dressed as all kinds of things. So any kind of costume would work. If you have something fancy, that'd be awesome. If you have something you bought at a store, or you could just put something together, a skirt and a blousey top. Or men, if you throw on some kind of chunky belt or a vest, that always goes a long way toward looking like you're playing a part.
Some people might be done up in quite the finery, but...
So first tip, if you can, dress up. Tip number 2 is a few things I think you should bring with you when you go to Evermore. So, you might be dressed up in costume, you might not. If not, it'll be okay. But make sure if you want to do the axe throwing that you wear closed-toed shoes. I was wearing open-toed shoes, so I didn't get to participate, and that was something I really wanted to do. So, wear closed-toed shoes if you care about throwing an axe. Then some things you need to bring. Obviously, your phone or camera, maybe an extra battery or a charger in case you take a lot of pictures, like I did. Bring money. There are vendors with lots of cool stuff to buy. Evermore has a little shop. This is the Copper Confectionery. You want to peep in? They also have some snacks and drinks and food, but there's a lot of vendors who have some really cool stuff. Emmy and I got some light up necklaces. They also have a train that you can buy tickets to ride around Evermore. We didn't do that, but you could do that if you wanted to. Something else that I did not bring, that I did not know about, but I'm going to let you know about, is bring a notebook and something to write with. So you're going to be going on quests. You might be solving mysteries, figuring out codes. Looking for specific things, helping solve the mystery that's part of the story. And I know I wished I'd had a notebook to write that down in. All I had was my phone, so I was trying to type it in notepads, but it was making my battery die. And I wish I'd had real paper and a pencil to write stuff down on. Tip number 3 is something else to bring along with you, but it's a little bit different, so I wanted to give it as a separate tip. Make sure you have either pockets in your clothes or some kind of little bag to keep up with the gold and knickknacks and treasures that you earn as you go around Evermore. You can go on those quests like I mentioned, and when you do those, you will earn things like gold and gems. And as you earn more of those, you can trade up for other things. So you need some kind of bag to keep that separate from all of your other stuff. Even if you have a purse, you want some kind of smaller bag to hold on to all that.
We can teach you how to get some gold. Everybody in our town carries a bit of gold on them, but you can't just rob us. You got to actually do something for it. Now when you get it, you can do a lot of different things with it. If you want to get your fortune told, for example, you're going to need gold to do that. Or maybe you want to save up and get sword fighting lessons from the knights, things like that. Some people even like to try and trade up for different objects. That's how I got this ring, right? You can try and use your gold to get a thimble, to get a potion, to get a whatever. People have gone up as high as getting shirts and coats.
Tip 4 also takes place before you head over to Evermore, and that is to go ahead and order your tickets online. This Mythos summer season in 2021, if you ordered online, you save $2 off the ticket price, so that's always nice. And then also you save time. You don't have to wait in the separate line to buy your tickets and then the line to get in. So tip 4, order your tickets offline. Tip 5 is to get there before they open. So when we were there, Evermore opened at 6. So I wanted to get there by 5:30. We got there by 5:45. And I'm not sure how many people were in front of me. I'm not really a good estimator. But it wasn't too many, but it still took a while to get through the line. And the sooner you can get in, the sooner you can get started, and you're less likely to have to wait in line for things that you want to do. So get there early. I would say at least 15 minutes before they open. Number 6 is actually a tip I got from the guy behind me in line when we were waiting to go in. He had been before. He had his notebook and his pencil, and his costume was spot on awesome. And he said after we got in to go to the left. Okay, so we got there pretty early. There weren't too many people in front of us. But when we went to the left, there were very few people, very few other guests, but a lot of Evermore citizens that we could interact with.
Thank you. I love your wristy things. Those are great. Thank you. Hey, Princess. Have fun, guys.
There's lots of different shows.
Perhaps the dragon trade is
The archer range against the ring range.
We'll hang out.
I also got some great pictures without a lot of other guests in the images. So go left. This won't hold true forever, but they're doing some construction on the right side. We could still walk through, but there was more to do to the left, but most people just naturally went to the right. Tip number 7 is be prepared to talk to people. I'm actually kind of shy, but I had Emmy with me, so that helped me because I could help her go on quests.
Gold. So if you want to earn like a gem or something, then I can give you that.
Would you like to do that?
Would you like that? I don't know.
But even if you don't have a kid with you, be prepared to talk to people. You'll get so much more out of your experience. Now, they do have, when we went, they had a scavenger hunt. So if you were shy and you didn't want to ask people for quests and you didn't want to ask people for missions or join a guild, you could just do a scavenger hunt, which is still pretty fun because you got to explore Evermore. But if you talk to people, you can be part of the story. So get ready to talk to people. You are in a fantasy world through a portal, so you don't need to be shy. So just do it. Tip number 8 is to go ahead and join a guild. We did it pretty close to the beginning of our night. I joined the Pirates Guild. I had to do certain tasks to join the guild, and then I got a pirate name.
So what's your first name? I've got to know.
Lainey.
Lainey, all right. I'm going to give you a pirate name. Your pirate name is going to be Lucky Jingles.
Nice.
Lucky Jingles the pirate. Can everybody here give a big yo-ho on the count of 3 for Lucky Jingles the pirate? 1, 2, 3. Yo-ho! I want you all on my crew.
Emmy joined the Dragon Riders. So she was very proud of that. We had to do special things. That was so much fun, such an adventure, such great memories.
Alright, place your hand over your heart and repeat after me. I promise.
I promise
To be a good person.
to be a good person
And to do good deeds.
and do good deeds
And study dragons.
and study dragons
For the rest of my days.
for the rest of my days.
So excellent work, everybody. You've now taken the dragon trainer's oath.
My sister and my mom joined a couple of guilds, and my brother-in-law joined the Knights.
There's the Knights if you got a big stick up your butt.
There were also the Rangers. And the Blackheart Hunters.
And if you're actually capable and you'd like to join the monster hunt, the Blackheart Hunters.
And I don't know if they have different guilds in different seasons, but they had those ones during the summer mythos season. The Pirates, the Rangers, the Dragon Riders, the Knights, and the Blackheart Hunters. But it was a lot of fun, and then you got to feel like you belonged to something, which was really cool. Tip 9 goes along with these last couple tips, and it is make sure you participate in quests or missions or the story. So you can go up to any Evermore citizen. They're the ones wearing the green necklaces. They glow in the dark, and you can ask them for a quest.
How do I get a quest? That seems difficult. It can be really quite easy. You might walk up to me and say, "Oi, Mag,
Oi, mate.
how can I get a quest?"
How can I get the quest?
And you can even do it in a dialect that's not your own. Well, I would say, well, can you do this for me? And I'd give you a quest. Is that too difficult, walking up to somebody and saying, "Do you have a quest for me?"
So they'll send you to do something. And Emmy had to do things like once we had to go ask Annie, the bartender, if she was okay. I didn't realize till the next day that it was, "Annie, are you okay?" And I cracked up. So that was the quest that kept on giving. We also had to go collect gold sometimes. We had to find out ways to heal a dragon. But for all the different quests we did, Emmy earned gold or gems.
Okay, that's perfect. Let me get yours. It's pink because you're so pretty, okay?
What do you say?
Of course, you're welcome. And you can use that for different things, okay, in the town. And if you talk to more people with these, you can get more gold and gems that you can use, okay? Okay,
Then we were able to trade those for different things. We were able to use them on part of the story. There was somebody trapped in a portal.
And I can't be here for very much longer. Do you think you can help me get out?
How can we help?
If you can go to any Evermorians here in town and find trinkets of value that you can deposit in that chest down below, that might help stabilize the connection to allow me to come back.
I've got gold.
That would work.
And you could give gold to help get the person out of the portal. Eventually, the pirate leader of my guild got arrested, and you could give gold to help set her
Bring
free.
this up quickly because you have a date to do your duties at the front of town, and then you're spending the night in the stocks.
Wait a minute, why am I spending the night in the stocks? An accusation is not a conviction. I'll be proven innocent because I am.
Man, in the meantime, you're still spending the night in the stocks unless somebody can pay your bail at 50 gold.
And then there were missions. We went on a special mission that was going on. So we did that, and it was really cool to be able to do stuff around, and we earned gold for all of that. So make sure you participate in those things. When we were there, they had something going on called the Dwarf Games. So Emmy played tic-tac-toe, and she got to give her points to her guild. But they also had things like tug of war and tic-tac-toe. Did I say she played tic-tac-toe? She did the beanbag toss. I don't know what I said. So anyway, there's lots of stuff to do. Just make sure you participate in as much as you can. All right, and my final tip, my 10th tip for you to help you get the most out of your first Evermore visit is to keep visiting places. Evermore is not huge, but you got to keep going around and keep seeing different things because the story keeps happening. So I didn't see everything that happened in the story that night, but we kept going around, so we saw different things that happened. When we went by the mausoleum early in the night, it said that the energy, the magical energy was unbalanced, so it was closed. But later in the night, the mausoleum was open and we were able to go in. Emmy thought it was really scary, but it wasn't too scary.
Stay close, don't stare too long, that's how you fall in. Now, I don't cross portals where I come from, it's bad luck, so when you're done, offering what help and assistance you can, I'd suggest getting out as quickly as possible.
I'm scared.
We can do it, come on. And if we hadn't gone back by the mausoleum, we wouldn't have even known. And then we happened to be there when Bonnie Redboots the pirate got arrested. But that was another part of the story we wouldn't have seen if we hadn't just kept going around. There's also different shows and different characters. We never saw the fairy, even though we kept looking for her, but she was only out at certain times. We did see the mermaid.
She's got all pink colours, she has pink hair, and she has lots of pretty flowers all over. So you should go find her.
Yeah. So thank you. Not the first time we went by the mermaid chair, so we had to keep going by. There were aerialists. And also this fire spinning guy, which was really cool. Went to an animal show, so you just gotta keep checking because things keep happening. So, those are my 10 tips for your first visit to Evermore. I guess they'd work for a second or third visit also, but you'd probably know what you were doing then. So, I want to know, have you been to Evermore? Did you come during the Mythos season, or did you go some other time? What do you think about my tips? Is there anything else that you would add? Any of these you think are bad tips or things I could modify and do differently next time I go? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy your visit to Evermore Park. And if you don't have a trip planned, you should plan one. So in this video, I'm going to give you 10 tips to blah, 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 blah. I'm in South Carolina now, and it is so hot and so humid. Oh my gosh. It was hot out west, but not as humid as it is here. So it's just like, ah!